They've feasted at Magnolia Table, they've ridden the boats down the Brazos, and now they're ready for their Baylor Bears to go to work here inside McLean Stadium in Waco, Texas. Today, a couple of squads here to square off in a Big 12 showdown. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Bears will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Wildcats return man hardly helped out the offense with that one. And as we watch this wide receiver come onto the field, when you have a dude like this, you find ways to get him the ball over and over again, no matter what the defense tries to take away.
Yeah, because the defense can't win. Whether you double team him, we're still going to win. And they're going to give him the ball in quick passes. They're going to throw it deep, and they're going to take advantage of him every opportunity they can. They will feed him. They will feature him because he's just that good.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Makes the catch. It's Brown. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
When you run those routes, those curl routes just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line, and the QB did there. Put it on a line. Great job, great catch. First down.
Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. Oh, it's a reverse.
Well, the offense dialing up the jet sweep, and I like that idea because this receiver, with his speed, you want to try to get him on the perimeter, put the ball in his hands and see what can happen.
Looking for room. It's Edwards. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away from the heat. Runs through a tackle. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. They'll run it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it.
Now, you talk about a sideline that was jacked up, excited for the big punt return, and then, man, he makes the big mistake, puts it on the deck, and the momentum goes shifted right back to the other side.
Excellent field position here for the offense. On the move. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal flag on the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense set on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his big tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the back. Oh, he gave him the dead leg. Touchdown, Wildcats! He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Baylor's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. One matchup to watch in this one is how well do the backers tackle in space, David.
Yeah, and you've got to have great linebackers to get this guy on the ground, and they've got it. So it's going to be an interesting matchup, a lot of head-to-head battles, linebacker versus running back.
Yeah, tackling him in space, but also covering him out of the backfield. These two dudes are going to be shadowing each other all game long.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man, it's Robertson. He's got him in the flat. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And the Bears send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. And the returner will be brought down.
And the Kansas State offense will take over.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Burton. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Bears come to the line in the hurry-up.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball to the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field. And the middle of the field and being able to throw over linebackers and between safeties is a big skill. But show that defense. You will attack everyone.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Robertson. It's on target and complete. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. And the Bears look to keep this drive humming. Here's the handoff. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment. Defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Reese. Touchdown, Baylor! the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Duke is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. They're trailing by 11 to NC State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes...
Lofts one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Johnson wants to throw it. Quick completion on the out. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. The play action fake. Going for it all. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. A first down for the offense. From the gun, looking for a man. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Off play action. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Really nice third down sub-defense there at that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
Fourth and a long way to go, but the offense is going to give it a shot. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail. The offense set for a first down play. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, the receiver getting a little ahead of himself on that one. You saw him calling for the ball. He thought he was wide open. He thought that was going to be an easy catch. The ball finally gets to him, and he drops it. If you're going to call for the ball like that and call your shot, you've got to secure the catch.
You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Comes out throwing on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Burton. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Bears are moving quickly down the field. He wants to throw. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Running back searching for a hole. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Hand off from the shotgun. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But
oh, what a grab by the defense. He'll try to take it back. The 40. Running inside the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Kansas State.
really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and then
touchdown, Wildcats! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Second down coming up. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Finds his man. It's Burton. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Line getting set on second down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. He's got a head of steam. Boy, he is hard to bring down.
Back to pass, it's Robertson. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Looking for a crease. It's Washington. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bears!
This is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown run.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Baylor, 14.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Hits the spin cycle. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up. Bulldozes him. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. The Wildcats are rolling down the field. Give to the fullback. Keeps the legs moving. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And this fullback, he's a part of the running attack. It's not just going to be tailbacks carrying the football. The fullback, he can do some work as well running between the tackles. He showed you there.
That's caught. It's Edwards. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. He's looking to throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After the misfire, now on second down. Johnson looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you can tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
28, Baylor, 14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best player's got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Back to pass, it's Robertson. Finds a spot in the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He'll come out throwing on first down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Playing defensive back, to me, is one of the hardest things to do in all of sports. You've got to be able to run with a world-class athlete who knows where he's going. You have no idea. You can't interfere with him. You can't touch him, or it's pass interference. That DB right there did an incredible job.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. They go to the ground. How about this confidence in the running game, and he picks up 9, just short of the marker. It'll be 4th and 1. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Bears will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but
That's a live ball! Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Looking to throw on 2nd down. It's in! Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Fair catch, called for and made. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want...
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Brazos River at McLean Stadium.
Kansas State will kick it off to start things in the 2nd half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Line gets set, 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. The Bears will hustle to the line. Red That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Bringing it back, it's Lockett. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's White. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. On the move, it's Edwards. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
To the ground with the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Top 15 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new Top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Dropping back, it's Robertson. Quickly to the tight end. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
With the carry. Loses 2.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that pass picked off. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Got his man quickly. Delivers the stiff arm. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Gets it out quickly. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kansas State in business in the red zone. Got it behind the line. It's Lockett. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Pressure. Touchdown, Kansas State! And the pummeling has started. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Right through his hands, you just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. And the Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. The Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Looking for a block. It's Lockett. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the 1st half and starting off the 2nd half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Leaves it with the running back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. They'll run it on the counter. Bulls his way forward. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play. Now facing a third and long. To the air, it's Robertson. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man all by himself. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. Offense getting set for first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Trying play action. Gets away. Fires to the right. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
It's complete to the left. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
Complete to the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw. Feeling some heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to throw. It's Robertson. Still looking on the move. Hard-hitting tackle.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. They move the chains on the ground. Now another first down. To the ground. He's got it again. Powers through the defender. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
Using the quick game. And the Wildcats have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Power football with the run. Shakes off the defender. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Smashes through. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Offenses ice football games in the 4th quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
Running behind that left side. Running with power. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. The run to the left. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
On 1st and goal, let's see what Kansas State calls. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. LSU dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I tell you this, it sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. When the offense gets the ball back, the clock hits 0, and the O will also take the loss. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.